All right, imagine this, a place where that classic Italian passion crashes right into crisp alpine precision, where vineyards, literally cling to these dramatic mountain slopes. Today, we are diving into one of Italy's best-kept secrets for wine lovers, the incredible region of Trentino-Alto Adige. Let's get into it.
We're really going to look at this place through the eyes of a sommelier. This quote here invites us on a sensory journey, so think of this as your own personal guided tour. We're going to go right into the vineyards and cellars that make this place just so special.
So, here's our game plan. First, we'll get to know the region's unique identity. Then, we'll dig into how the mountains literally shape the wine. We'll meet the star grapes, learn how to actually taste them, and then we'll take a peek at what the future holds for this amazing place. Okay, first up, let's unpack the region's identity because it's fascinating. This is a land of incredible contrasts, right? It's nestled in the majestic Dolomites, where two totally different cultures have blended together to create something brand new. Yeah, see, this isn't just Italy as you might picture it. It's a place with this deep Austrian heritage. You hear it in the language, you taste it in the food. And that unique cultural blend, it's something you can literally taste in the wine. It's this perfect marriage of Italian soul and Alpine precision, all in one bottle. And believe me, this is not some new trend. Winemaking here is ancient. We're talking Bronze Age beginnings. Then the Romans came in and turned it into a real business. The medieval monks, they're the ones who really perfected the craft. And by the 20th century, they were setting official quality standards. This is a legacy that's been thousands of years in the making. But that long history is completely tied to the land itself. So to really, truly understand these wines, we have to talk about the soul of the place. It's terroir. The secret here isn't hidden away in a cellar. No, it's carved right into the dramatic alpine landscape.
Now this right here, this is the region's secret weapon. It's the huge temperature swing between day and night. During the day, that intense alpine sun ripens the grapes perfectly, building up all those complex flavors and sugars. But then, the cold mountain nights slam on the brakes, locking in this vibrant, natural acidity. This is the absolute key to making wines that are both rich and incredibly refreshing.
And it all starts from the ground up, literally. The different soils here directly create what you taste in the glass. That limestone, it gives a zingy acidity and that stony minerality. The granite helps pump up the aromas. And the clay, well, that adds structure and body. You are literally tasting the geology of the Alps. How cool is that? And listen, we can't talk terroir without talking about altitude. Think about it. Vineyards climbing up to 1,000 meters. That's over 3,000 feet. This high-altitude grape growing is exactly what creates such elegant, aromatic wines with these really fine, delicate structures. So we've got this incredible landscape. Now it's time to meet the main characters, the grapes themselves. And what's so cool is you have these really unique local varieties standing shoulder to shoulder with famous international grapes that just absolutely thrive here. This table gives us a perfect snapshot. On the native red side, you've got Teroldego. It's intense, it's earthy with blackberry and spice. Then there's Lagrange, which is a bit more elegant. Think black cherry and cocoa. Now compare that to the international stars, the crisp, mineral-driven Pinot Grigio we all know and love, and then the wildly aromatic Gewürztraminer with those classic lychee and rose petal notes. Same mountains, totally different personalities in the glass. Okay, now for the best part. Let's take everything we've talked about, the land, the climate, the grapes, and connect it all to the actual experience of pouring and tasting a wine from Trentino-Alto Adige. First thing you have to know about is Trento DOC. That DOC is basically a stamp of quality and authenticity. And this isn't just any sparkling wine. Oh no, it's made with the same exact painstaking method as champagne. It's got that second fermentation right in the bottle, which creates those tiny, elegant bubbles and super complex flavors. It is truly a world-class sparkling wine with a freshness you can only get from the Alps. And of course, these wines are just made to go with the local food. You can forget your generic pairing advice. These are combinations born from the exact same place. That aromatic Gewürztraminer, it cuts through the smoky cured speck like a dream. Those hearty bread dumplings, canederli, they are begging for a rustic Teroldego. And the fresh trout from those mountain streams, a crisp Pinot Grigio is just perfection. So how can you get the most out of these wines when you try them? Well, here are 4 simple steps. Get the temperature right. It really makes a difference. Use the proper glass to let the aromas open up. But here's the most important part. Actively look for those Alpine notes we've been talking about, that signature freshness, that minerality. And hey, be adventurous. Don't just stick to what you know. Try the amazing local grapes. Okay, to wrap things up, let's look ahead. How does a region with such a deep, ancient history adapt and evolve for the future? Well, it all comes down to a really delicate balancing act. The whole future here really hinges on this exact balance, right? How do you honor these centuries of tradition while at the same time embracing modern ideas, especially around sustainability, in a world that's constantly changing? This is the core challenge and the biggest opportunity for all the winemakers in the region. And this slide just breaks it down perfectly. I mean, climate change is a massive challenge for anyone farming on a mountain, but it's also an opportunity because it's pushing this huge focus on sustainable, organic farming. Sure, they have to stand out in a crowded global market, but their unique alpine identity and the growing potential for wine tourism, well, those are some pretty massive advantages. And that kind of leaves us with the final thought to chew on. In a world where so many wines seem to be getting bigger and bolder and more powerful, the crisp elegance of these Alpine wines, it just feels so modern and refreshing. So the question is, with that stunning Alpine elegance, could this be the future of wine? It's a fascinating thing to ponder with your next glass.